But we begin tonight with new developments in the tragic passing of Phoenix police officer Zane Coolidge.
Officer Coolidge died yesterday, 3 days after being shot in the line of duty. The shooting happened Tuesday near 16th Street and McDowell. Coolidge and Officer Matthew Haney were responding to reports of car break-ins. Police say the men found the suspect, who fled on foot, and that during the chase, the suspect fired a gun, hitting both officers.
Officer Haney was also shot, but police say his ballistic vest saved him. He is now recovering at home. And everyone who knew Officer Coolidge said he had a bright future, both professionally and personally.
Fox 10's Nicole Christine joins us live with the details tonight. Nicole.
Yeah, good evening, Brian and Ashley. Here at the Mountain View precinct where Officer Zane Coolidge worked, the flag is flying at half-staff today, and tied around the flagpole is a blue ribbon for Officer Coolidge, a fallen brother whom department leaders say truly embodied the concept of service over self.
Zane Coolidge.
From the start of his time with the Phoenix Police Department, Officer Zane Coolidge made an impression, one still felt after he was shot and killed in the line of duty.
You could tell by the closeness of his squad mates what an effect he had on them and then the community at large.
That care and commitment, his trademark, as Zane rose to the position of field training officer.
That was his passion, right? So he grew up in the Mountain View precinct. He grew up with that culture and that community that we instilled. So when he started out as an officer, I think on third shift in the Mountain View precinct, and then went on to train and lead.
Zane's dedication extended to his young and growing family as he and his wife recently celebrated the birth of a baby girl.
And that was his life. That was his world, and rightfully so, right? But he knew that he gave both. But he gave everything to that family and everything to that little girl. Officer Matthew Haney, also shot Tuesday night, now left without his partner. There is that relationship. There is a strong bond there that it's not breakable. I can tell you Matt did a phenomenal job in rendering aid. Matt did a phenomenal job in doing everything he could to give Zane the opportunity, to allow Zane the time we had to spend with Zane and the time that Zane had to spend time with his daughter.
Do you solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States? That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Zane's sacrifice, part of the oath all officers take.
The night this occurred, 2 officers being rushed to the hospital that had been struck by gunfire, and what happened with other officers? They rushed to the scene to be able to hold somebody accountable for this crime. As we sit here right now, there's officers that are out there patrolling the streets with this grief heavy on their hearts, but it's because they're dedicated to the service that we provide.
A service Zane Coolidge upheld with pride and honor until the very end.
But I'm truly proud of what he'll be missed.
And the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association is hosting a barbecue fundraiser on Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. for Coolidge's family. People can come and donate and just spend some time recollecting Zane Coolidge's life and also his legacy. Now, there is already a Phoenix Police Foundation fund that you can donate to. We have a link to that and more information about the barbecue fundraiser on our website, fox10phoenix.com. Reporting at the Mountain View precinct, Nicole Christine, Fox 10 News.
The Georgia school shooting has parents understandably on edge about their students' safety at schools here in the Valley.
And now some Arizona districts say they've been targeted on social media with posts threatening violence. Fox 10's Lindsay Regis has reaction from parents tonight.
I'm looking at the parking lot here. There's just not a lot of, it's usually packed. Traffic gets crazy here.
Cesar Chavez High School looked a lot different today compared to any other school day.
The traffic was really different today. It's usually very full, and today there is very little traffic.
There was probably 9 students in each of my classes.
11th grader Celeste Pablos was aware of the school threat that circulated on social media.
Someone had posted on social media that they were going to come to the school and basically shoot up the school, and it was low-key scary. None of the students came to school today, and they canceled our assemblies and all activities.
In response, Cesar Chavez High School and Phoenix Union School District immediately notified parents Thursday and Friday.
They're investigating it, and they're going to have a police presence on campus and all that.
In a letter to PXU families, the district wrote they are aware of the social media threat that names some schools in their district. The threat was made outside of the district and is being spread across the country.
Sad stuff.
This week, Kimberly Emmard said her child's school, Centera Mirage STEM Academy, received a verbal threat.
She started crying. I was really emotional and upset that I had to hear from my kids and not school, and that I found it online before the school even told us anything.
Emmard later received an email from the school saying Goodyear police investigated and said there is no threat to students.
Yes, I had my mom stop by there. I drove by multiple times while I'm at work. I've called the school all day long.
And in Flagstaff today, the police department posted photos of a car that drove by a Flagstaff High School student and shot at them with an airsoft or BB gun.
It is super scary because my kids are not replaceable. No one's kids are. And it's happening too often.